Okay, hello, we're here with David Koloko from Cameroon.
My man.
Okay, I'm gonna be interviewing you today, and I'm just hoping for us to get to know a little bit about you.
Okay, let's
So,
get it.
to start us out, tell us a little bit about your journey.
Oh, I have a pretty long journey. Originally, I'm from Cameroon, from Douala, Cameroon, and I came to the States when I was 5 years old in 2004, and from there is history. That's when I started everything.
Okay, how was the transition from coming from Cameroon to the States?
It was tough because, again, the culture change was huge. Back home, it's a third world country, so we don't have all the luxurious things or the stuff that, we tend to have over here.
Yeah.
But I would say that it was also a smooth transition also because I was already kind of, I've been through some stuff already back home to where I was able to adapt quickly over here.
Yes. And how was the food? The food different?
The food is the best part. Hey! We eat plantains,
Yes.
plantains, platanos. We eat a lot of those stuff and beans and, rice and beans, chicken, shrimp, all this good stuff, man.
Yes, very difficult. So you pretty much had to change your diet when you came here, or you kind of continue with the same?
Not really. When I came here, I stayed with my auntie, and my auntie is a great chef. She cooked very good food, and so I always had that African food in me.
Oh, what a blessing.
It's a big blessing, man. Big blessing.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about football. So then you started playing here in the States as soon as you came, or you had to wait a couple of years to get settled, to learn the language, or how was the process for that?
The process, when I first came to the States, my older brother, he got me into a rec program in Georgia.
Okay.
And as you know, back home, I was also playing back home. So when I came here, the first thing I thought about was playing. So he put me into a rec program, and then from there, I worked my way up into, thank God, exactly where I'm at today.
Yes, and so you're now a professional footballer, obviously, for the Stumptown Athletics. I'll give you.
Caught us there, they had a car somewhere real quick,
What's athletics, bro? No, but okay, so now you're playing in Stumptown Athletics. Before you play for Atlanta United, tell us about your soccer experience with playing professionally. What are the biggest takeaways that you have right now playing professionally? What have you learned? What are things that you think you still need to learn? And what is your process with that?
The big thing that I've learned so far is that football is a big mental game.
Mental game, exactly.
It's a huge mental game because it's about who wants it more than the other. Mm-hmm. Yes, I grew up, I was talented, but I had to learn that I had to work hard because I wasn't exactly as good enough as I wanted to be. To this day, I'm not. So I had to, the biggest thing I could say again, take away was that mental side of things is like, hey, you have to be locked in. You have to work hard. You have to, you have to give yourself 100% every day whenever you do something.
Yes.
So that's my biggest thing that I was able to take from that to apply it to my real life time period now.
Okay, and is it okay if we get a little bit into your faith?
Of course.
I know you associate football very strongly with your faith.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that. What do you believe in? What are ways in which your faith encourages you to push harder in football? And how do you stay motivated with your faith?
My biggest motivation is to serve God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, through the gift that He allowed me to have, which is playing football. And for me to be able to influence others, through this beautiful game that He's given me to play, it's a big blessing. And before I step onto the field or whatever I do, I always honor Him first. I put Him first before I do anything because without Him, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Amen.
And I had a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and I needed something to rely on whenever I was down. It was not my family. They were there, yes, but I put my faith in Him.
Yeah.
Which was my foundation to where I am today. Otherwise, I would not be where I'm at this point in my life without Him and also hard work.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, a lot of people speak about your hard work and about your character. So we can definitely see how those two have merged into who you are,
It's a blessing.
to build you as a footballer and as a person. So that's pretty good.
It's a blessing.
Okay, now let's move a little bit into the diet part.
Okay.
What are some things that you like to eat? What is your pre-meal routine, pre-game routine? What do you do to keep in shape, to just always eating nutritious food, but are also foods that you like and that make you happy?
As you know, we tend to work out a lot. right? We run a lot. We work out a lot. And my pregame routine, I don't really have a specific pregame routine, but every single game, every single practice, again, I pray first. That's my routine before I do anything else. After that, it's extra. But the first thing I do before a game and practice, I pray first, right? And then, as far as food-wise, I like to eat a big meal the night before.
Okay.
So, for example, like rice and beans.
Rice and beans.
Or spaghetti and tomato sauce with chicken. Sometimes shrimp. I love shrimp. Like seafood, I'm a big fan of seafood and fish. So I like to eat big meals the day before, and then on game day I like to have a nice breakfast. A smoothie or grapefruits, and a couple of peanuts on the side. That's my breakfast before game days.
Okay, and also talking about diet, let's also move into a little bit into what is your sleeping routine. Around what time do you usually like to go to sleep so you can get as many hours of rest as possible, or do you like to go to sleep very late and then wake up a little bit later during the day? What is your routine with that?
My routine, my sleeping pattern, usually I go to sleep around 10:30, latest 10:30. I have to be in my bed by 10 o'clock, laying down, and I'll fall asleep by 10:30. And I like to wake up at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Every morning. 7 o'clock. I like to wake up at 7 o'clock.
That's perfect.
Yeah, no matter what time I go to sleep at, I like to wake up at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
That's my time period to wake up.
Yeah, it's good. They do say that it's good when you wake up at a specific time every day, so it gets your body going, and it's just like something that you just do every day. So that's excellent. Okay, now let's move into something more fun.
Hey.
Now, do you have a honey?
Yeah, I have a beautiful girlfriend that I'm with right now.
All right.
I do.
Where is she from?
She's from Albania.
Albania. All right.
I don't speak Albanian yet, but I'm working there. I'm working there.
Okay, now what do you do for fun?
For fun, I'm actually big into the stock market. I love trading. That's what I do in my free time outside of football. I'm either somewhere in the books looking at stock market tricks, or reading into companies, or I'm probably reading about great investors and great leaders like Ray Dalio as an investor. I like him a lot personally. So that's what I do in my free time. And play FIFA.
For how many years have you been reading and analyzing and studying all of this about the banking system, the investment system, and all of that?
I would say about 4 years now, 4 or 5 years now. Since when I was a sophomore in high school,
nice.
I started teaching myself about the market because I was so infatuated by it. Like I was baffled by the market. I liked it a lot. So I started studying when I was sophomore year.
Excellent.
Sophomore year.
Now another football question about how many times a day do you like to train? Train can be included as stretching, preparing, watching film for something, or just like training your mind or even your body before a game and whatnot during the week.
3 times a day. I would say about hours wise, I like to have about 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours.
6 hours of training daily.
Yeah, but not intense training, But like for example, I would do like an hour and 30 minutes training sessions in the morning, and then I would go and train with the team, and then at night I watch games.
Yes, watch games.
I watch a lot of games, a lot of matches to see what I can do to improve from the people who are in a better position than me.
Yes.
So I like to watch a lot of games to learn.
Now we spoke about the mental aspect of the game, that a lot of football is actually in our heads, right? In our brains.
Yeah.
We have to be very smart, very clever, and mentally very strong. Okay.
Yeah.
What are some ways and what are things that you do to keep up, to become always mentally stronger? Okay, because the game is always changing up. Okay, and everybody has different ideas and expectations of how the game should be played. Now a lot of people don't share the same ideas or beliefs as you, right? So they might come and attack you. So how are ways that you can be mentally strong and prepared for all of this stuff?
Great question, Gio. Great question. I pray a lot, and of course we all have bad days, we all have tough days, and the way I deal with those days is I like to write. I have my little book. I like to write down my thoughts, what I'm eating, what I'm feeling, what I ate today, or what's going through my head, what happened today. So I can always sit back and just analyze what happened throughout the day for me to lead to that point.
Okay.
So whether I know that at the end of the day is between me and me. You know, it's not about me and the other person. It's about me and me.
Okay.
When it comes mentally wise, because
Yes.
I'm the one who's in control of my brain. You know, that's how I deal with the mental side of things, as far as like motivating myself or staying disciplined.
Okay. Yeah, very good, very good. Now, do you have any advices that you could give to the young lads growing up that they have the dream of becoming professional footballers? They want to be where you are. They might want to try to get your spot. What advices do you give them?
I know a lot of people say work hard. They say work hard, work hard. Yes, work hard. But again, work smart. You know, work smart. Your body is not gonna last for your whole year. You know, yes, you're young, but the stuff you do when you're young, it carries on with you.
Yes.
Right? So, for example, if you can start right now eating properly, getting the proper sleep, and training properly, that doesn't mean you're gonna go train for 6 hours a day straight. Training means, you know, watch games,
Yeah.
watch a favorite player that you like, and go outside and practice on the basic stuff.
Yeah.
Like how to pass the ball, how to shoot, how to defend, the basic stuff before you add on to anything. So that would be my advice I would give to the next generation of the people who's even coming right behind me.
Absolutely, completely agree. Okay, well, that was David Koloko with us, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again soon.
See you guys later.
Yeah.
If you click down, where is it? Down here, below, or this way? Which way? This way? If you click down there, subscribe, hit that red button. You get new content every week or every 2 weeks or however, but however much you want, we'll give it to you guys.